Hello, Kel here. I want you to know that if you look back at this channel before this video was uploaded, you will see that I have not uploaded in such a long time that you would think this channel is dead. It might be. I want to put a change to that, or an end to that rather. I want to make a change. And I'm not going to upload up until a certain date, but I want you to know that I've been doing my very best to try to record videos like this, where I sit down, I look at the camera, and I talk like I used to on some previous videos. I want to get back to doing that. I want to try my best to be as consistent as I can with something that I enjoy doing. I've kind of gone on this, what you may call existential crisis of overthought on why I haven't been streaming the way I want to, why I haven't been making content the way I want to. I currently feel like my relationship with both of those pieces of, actions or activities rather, are not very healthy in my current mind space. In terms of whenever I go live, I feel like I'm going live for no reason. I don't feel like I have a community to present anything to. I don't feel like I do anything that's worth watching. And that's kind of messed with me mentally. It kind of, in more or less of a way, has stopped me from playing video games, from making songs, from drawing the things I want to draw, from going to the skate park and doing things like that. All because I've always been met with, well, I want to do this thing, but I also want to stream it. And that has done more damage than anything. And as a result of that, I feel like I don't stream as much as I want to, because I feel like, again, I'm not going live with something that's worth watching. So even though I've sat here and I've recorded this video numerous times and I haven't uploaded any of them, I do want to at least get back to the point of saying I want to do something that I feel I can do, that I enjoy, and put it in video form. That one thing will be this, me just talking, because I can talk until the cows come home, until Jesus come back. But I'd much rather do it this way than do it on stream, because in this way I don't have to worrying about chat coming in, about people being here or not. It's really just me, myself, and I, if that's even a phrase I can even use. It's really just, me and the camera, as it was before when I was recording those videos. So I want to get back to that. I've noticed that I don't want to stream on days and at times where it may conflict with like work. So let's say I'm working a job, I have my normal 9 to 5 or whatever. Let's say it is 9 to 5. I usually can't be live during that time because I'm already at work. And then when I get home from work, I'm either going to want to be tired, or not want to be, but I want to be tired and not want to do anything else, but either play the game or make a beat or, draw something or whatever. Literally anything. And I want to do those things without having to worry about, oh, I should stream this, or I should do this, I should do that. Everything isn't content. And for the things that are content, I'll still be in the headspace of streaming it, but only because I want to make a video out of that, right? I don't have to make a video of me going to the skate park every time I want to go to the skate park. I could just, do something around that when I feel like I have an idea that's worth sharing. Like, I think this would be a good video idea, so let's go ahead and try that. I'll stream it at that point. Oh, I think me playing this video game will be funny, right? I think people could find that entertaining for a live audience. So let's go ahead and record a video of that. I'll feel like I'll only want to do a stream when it makes sense to do one, like when it's worth watching, like when it's worth your time. And really it boils down to stream for the community aspect of it. And because I don't have a community at this point, I feel like I can't really stream like I used to, because it doesn't make a lot of sense. It feels like I'm just wasting my time if I do it that way. So as a result of this, I do want to let you know I do plan on doing more videos like this. They probably won't come as frequently as I would like them to. Like, it probably won't be one tomorrow or next week, only because in a way I'm kind of deconstructing what I normally would do on stream to their own videos. For example, this could be seen as a just chatting section or segment on a Twitch stream. If I'm not live, then I'm just kind of doing that offline. And I remember reading on Reddit somewhere about, I actually looked this up because I was so, I won't say desperate, but I was so in my mind in need of an answer. I thought, okay, well, what do people do on just chatting streams when nobody is present, like there's no chat or whatever. And somebody literally said, well, just think of it like a podcast. Like, you know, a just chatting stream with no audience is just a podcast. And I was like, that kind of makes sense. That kind of does make sense. So I'll look into just doing that. I'm not going to treat it I'm not going to make a podcast out of this, but I would treat it as though, I mean, I'm already just talking. I'm kind of just talking to myself. I'd be doing the same thing if it was a podcast anyways. Most people who do record podcasts usually don't record to like a live audience anyways. Some people do, not everybody does. And, you know, if it's with people, it'll be with the people on your podcast panel, not so much to a live audience. Like it'll be recorded and then presented to the live audience, but not necessarily while in front of a live audience, for example. So as far as these videos go, it'll just be me talking to the camera, going through that. And whenever I feel like there'll be something worth doing on stream, then okay, that's when I'll get into the mindset of, okay, let's stream it. That won't be all the time. If anything, it'll be me going live on like Saturdays or the weekend, more than likely Saturdays, right? Because I want to get into the habit of, you know, when I am working, I'll be working, and I should leave my work at work. The things that have to be work, let it be work, right? Hopefully I'll work a job where I won't be feeling like it's something I have to work for. It'll be something that I enjoy doing, so it won't feel like work. And then when it comes to my actual hobbies, playing video games, skating, not streaming, but skating and stuff like that, then that's when I'll just do those things just to do them. I won't look at it like, oh, this could be content, right? I feel like that has messed me up in so many ways where I'll get into something that's like, oh, I could use this for content. Not everything has to be content. So I really feel like I want to put my foot down on that now, whereas I haven't before. Like I need to get better at limiting myself in terms of not everything has to be streamed, right? Like I gotta do something so I can, you know, blow up, and then I can, you know, get big and do all this stuff. And that's a mindset that I feel is what makes me feel like this relationship with streaming is toxic in my current state. So I want to do the things I like to do because I want to do it, not because I have to stream it. So hopefully this video is a way to solidify that for me to understand and really understand the mindset behind why that's not good for me. And I don't want to give up on streaming. As I think I've already mentioned, I just don't want to give up on it. I don't want to feel like I've amassed all this stuff just to suddenly give up on the hobby. Like streaming should be fun, and inherently it is. I think the optics of how I've been looking at it has made it terrible or not worth it, or, you know, a waste of my time. And this may all change when I actually do, God willing, have a community of some kind. I'm only backing off of streaming because I feel like I don't have a community, right? I know there are a few select people that stop by and they watch and they lurk, and I appreciate that. I just feel like I would like to get to a point where I have more than that, and to have a stance of having more than that means I need to do things that are worth watching, things that are worth having a community over. I don't have that right now, but I may have that in the future. So, you know, I'm open to change. I'm open to adapting. It's just a matter of, you know, taking it step by step and not pushing myself as hard as I can. You know, a lot of streamers who are in the position I'm in that are small will try to grind as much as they can and push as much as they can to get to a point where they have the things that bigger streamers have. And I'm not saying you shouldn't grind. I'm not saying you shouldn't push for what you want. All I'm saying is that for me, I've done forms of that over the past 6-7 years. Yes, I just said 6-7. So it's really a matter of something has to change. And I feel like I had to enjoy the process. And I feel like right now, everything I do has been pushed on that. And I don't think that's really helping me out right now. So as a result, like I mentioned before, not to keep spinning my wheels here, I'm going to stream a lot less. And when I do stream, it'll be because I feel like there's something I can present that is worth watching, at least for me. If anything, the streams I do will ideally be video ideas, right? Like, how many kickflips can I do in 5 minutes, for example, right? Okay, then I would go to the skate park. I would literally film myself, you know, doing kickflips. It would be me live streaming it, so that way when I do have a community, people can watch that live. And then even if I don't have a community, I can still at least get a video out of it. That video can be posted. Then at that point, people can probably find it that way on platforms that are not Twitch. And then hopefully, and if not, hopefully, it could be a matter of, well, this guy's pretty cool. I want to see him do more things like this. That may build that community. Now, I've had that thought process for a while. I don't know why I didn't put that into action. And that's really been a thing. I have not put it into action. So I feel like this is how I'm going to put that into action now. I'm going to take such a far step away from streaming that everything that I want to do, I should do. I should do it without having to stress about streaming it. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to say here. So I appreciate you watching up to this point. I would actually comment something, but I'm not really going to have a word for you to comment. You can comment whatever you want if you decide to comment. I hope to make more videos like this. I hope that you will enjoy watching them. If you want to like or subscribe, you can. I'm not going to say you have to. You do whatever you want, really. If you want to subscribe, you subscribe to see more videos like this. If you want to add this to your liked list, sure. But, you know, you do what you want. I'm going to do my best to do what I want, hopefully off stream. And then when it's time for me to do things that I like, video ideas, then I'll stream them. But outside of that, thanks for watching.